So hello friends! Thank you for joining me today for our 7 o'clock virtual Facebook Live session for Cadet Space. My name is Tara Bridges and I am a Troop Experience Manager with Girl Scouts Carolinas Peaks to Piedmont, and our council serves the western and central parts of North Carolina. And we offer these Facebook Lives Monday through Friday, 11 a.m., 4 p.m., and 7 p.m. And then on Saturdays we have 11 a.m. and we sometimes will have 4 p.m. as well. So be sure that you are following us and check us out. So today we are going over Cadet Space, and we will not go over the entire badge. So some of the activities you'll have to do at home to finish earning and completing the badge work. But we are going to talk about white light and invisible light. And I have a little space atmosphere back here for you. I hope you can see Saturn back there. I don't think Saturn's supposed to be blue, but that's okay. So I hope you got the materials for the activities that we're going to do. The first one, we're going to talk about white light, and you will need a piece of paper, a piece of cardboard, a CD or DVD. You'll need some string. You'll need some markers, a pair of scissors, and some glue. Alright, so I'm going to talk a little bit about white light, and white light is defined as the complete mixture of all the wavelengths of the visible spectrum. And that means that if you have beams of light of all the colors of the rainbow and focus all those colors onto a single spot, the combination of all of those colors will result in a beam of white light. And we're going to test this by making Newton's disk, which is an experiment with a rotating disk with segments in different colors, with the rainbow, and the faster that you spin it, the more the colors are going to blend and the more it's going to appear as white light. So I want you to take your DVD or CD and trace it onto your paper. And then go ahead and also trace it onto your piece of cardboard. Then we're going to go ahead and cut those out. We'll just leave the middle circle alone for now. So then you're going to take your circle and go ahead and fold it in half. And then we're going to fold it in thirds. Okay, so you should have 6 sections now. And we're going to go ahead and color those, the colors of the rainbow. And I'm going to leave out indigo. That's why we only have 6. that's where we're at so far. So this is what your color wheel should look like. And I can't remember if I mentioned you do need glue, so we're going to go ahead and glue this piece of paper onto our cardboard. And where the inner circle is, we're going to punch 2 holes on the opposite of each other. And our string, you want to cut almost 3 feet of string. Okay, and I'm going to put my string through the 2 holes that I have. Then you want to tie the ends together. Okay, and there is our disc. So what you want to do is kind of get it near the middle, and you want to spin it around, tighten up your string, and then pull your string so that your circle spins. The faster that it spins, the more the colors blend together and the more they turn to white light. It's kind of cool, right? Alright, so then we are going to move on to invisible light. The light that we see with our eyes is called visible light. And just a small part of the light around us is visible. All light is made up of energy, and some types of light have more energy than visible light does. Invisible light is wavelengths in the electromagnetic spectrum that are too short or too long to be detected by the human eye. For example, ultraviolets, infrared, X-rays, and gamma rays. So to kind of show you an example of that, we are going to make some sun prints. And these you'll have to make at home, but to get you started, you're going to need 2 pieces of black construction paper. And if you don't have black, you can use purple or dark blue as well. And for my first project, what I did was I took a piece of black construction paper and I put some objects on it. It can be random objects. It can be your markers. It could be a little plant that you have. I chose to put some paper on there because I wanted the images to be really defined for you. So I have an octopus and a starfish. And what you want to do is you just want to lay them on top of your paper and put them out in the sun for an hour or 2. You may have to put a rock on top of it so that the wind does not blow it away. But the end result should look like this. So that way you can kind of see the invisible light. Next, I want you to take another piece of construction paper, and if you have plastic wrap, I did not, unfortunately, and I didn't want to go to the store to get any, so I just used a gallon-sized baggie, and I put my construction paper inside my baggie, like so, and then I got some sunscreen so that I could test the invisible light and how sunscreen also protects us. So just rub some on my hands, and then I stuck it onto the bag. And then again, you want to take this outside and just leave it for an hour or two. And you could try different types of sunscreen to see which one works better, which one protects your skin better. And your end result, sorry, let me get this rubbed in. Your end result should look something like this. It's kind of cool, right? So you'll have to leave that out in the sun for a little while to get your results. So you may have to wait to do it tomorrow because the sun's starting to get a little dimmer out right now. So those are two projects that you can do with the Cadet Space Badge. And like I said, we're not going to go over everything today. But those are some of the things, learning about white light and invisible light. You also learn about light pollution. And before I let you go today so that you can test out your activities, I want to mention that I hope you all saw Venus and the Pleiades group of stars in the sky over the weekend, because that was really awesome. And if you have a lot of light pollution, it's really hard to see things like that. It's hard to see, you know, all the stars that we have in the sky. So light pollution is a very real thing. And you need to think about how we can reduce light pollution, how we can help the environment, because it not only affects our vision of the stars, but it also affects nocturnal animals. It affects the melatonin levels that we have in our bodies, so it disrupts our sleep schedule. It disrupts baby turtles finding their way to the ocean. And also I wanted to mention that this week we will have the biggest supermoon of 2020, so please be on the lookout for that as well. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.